Hello, my name's Gary Ford, Managing Director of Tiger Hobbies Limited, UK Hobby Imports and Distributors, and welcome to the aftermath of the series about the assault on the Rhine. Of all the armies that fought in World War II, the British Army, in my opinion, had the most interesting journey. In the war from the start, it was woefully unprepared to fight World War II. The British Army was caught out by the Germans time after time. The US Secretary of War, Henry Stimson, stated in late 1941, "We can get equipment to the Royal Navy and the Royal Air Force and they will use it well. The British Army, well, we might as well give it to the Germans and cut out the middleman." British industry kept up with equipment losses after a number of evacuations and defeats, with the army leaving most of its heavy equipment behind. 3 years of hard knocks in North Africa and later Italy changed the British Army in time for the invasion of Northwest Europe. Many of its commanders who performed poorly in North Africa, such as General Ritchie, learned their lessons and performed much better in Northwest Europe. Better equipment and better tanks and infantry cooperation would prove valuable in the tough battles in Normandy, Netherlands and the Rhineland. The one stable element of the British Army in World War II was artillery. Its guns from the very start were as good as the Germans had. The 25-pounder and the 5.5-inch gun were very effective in its use, often saving the British Army on the battlefields such as North Africa. It took Lord Nuffield's lot, Nuffield was to tanks as Beaverbrook was to aircraft, a very long time to get half-decent tanks for the British Army, helped by the influx of US types, Grant, Unny and later Sherman. With me I have a A34 Comet tank, and next to it the Centurion tank, which could have entered service in World War II, armed with a 17-pounder gun or 76.2mm. In the Korean War, it would be upgraded to the 20-pounder and later in the 50s to the NATO one with the L7 105mm gun, probably the best post-war gun over a long period of time. The Centurion was basically a World War II tank, but the first truly modern tank, the father of all modern Western main battle tanks. British infantry weapons, as I mentioned before, overall were very good solid weapons, such as the Enfield Rifle No. 4 and the Brent Light machine gun, possibly the best squad support weapon in the attack due to its lighter weight, lower fire rate but very accurate for a machine gun. Before the war ended, the British developed the EM series of assault rifles, a bullpup version, to replace the rifle and submachine guns, but it bucked like a Bronco and automatic due to its large .303 caliber round. The later EM2 version, seen behind me in the picture, is chambered in a new intermediate round of about 6.9mm. This intermediate round was based on the experience of the late war German MP44 assault rifle that had still got stopping power, range and accuracy, but could be fired on full auto without jumping out the soldier's hand. In testing in the late 1940s, early 1950s, the EM2 performed most of all its competitors. But Churchill, trying to get back in with the USA, went along with their choice of the US 7.62 by 51mm round for NATO. Almost 80 years later, after experience in Afghanistan and other places, the intermediate round is back on the agenda, as later 5.56 NATO rounds again had poor range in Afghanistan and the Middle East. In Series 6 of Tiger Hobbies Limited D-Day to VJ Day series, we shall stay in Europe and look at the last 40 days or so of the war in Europe and the massive Soviet attack on the Seelow Heights and the battle for Berlin, and Eisenhower's armies pushing east to end World War II in Europe.